I'm going to start with 49ers, Seahawks. Give me the under 46.5. Typically, you want overs in the divisional round and usually with the Niners, but you got to look a little below the surface here. Obviously, these teams just played 2 weeks ago. Seattle 13-3. Dominant win. Niners 36% success rate. Terrible. 173 yards, 3 points. Both of those their lowest since their debut game with Kyle Shanahan back in 2017. 9 first downs all game. They got totally shut down on their money plays. San Fran number 1, red zone, number 1 on late downs. They were 2 of 11 on late downs, 0 of 1 in the red zone in that game. This is what Seattle went out to get Mike McDonald for these Shanahan-McVay offenses. Seahawks defense is awesome. Number 1 DVOA, top 2 against the run and the pass, and importantly, top 7 or better against motion, play action, under center, middle of the field, all those money Shanahan areas. That is what Seattle defends best. And it turns out that really wasn't new for the Niners offense to stall. We saw it again today against a real defense. Check out these splits. Since Brock Purdy returned from injury, Niners have played 4 games against defenses 20th or worse, 4 games against anyone better. Like 20th is not even good, just even league average or better. This is including like Carolina and Cleveland. And those 4 games against the bad defenses, average score of the game, just under 70 points a game, 40 or 54% success rate for the Niners offense. And the other 4 games, again, against any defense with a pulse, 40% success rate, down from 54. Average score of those games, not 70 anymore. Try 30.3, max score of 42. The Niners offense is just not scoring against top defenses. I think they got a little bit inflated based on some of those bad matchups. Now, obviously, George Kittle is out. That's a huge loss, especially in this matchup. Seattle has not defended tight ends that great. Trent Williams is a question mark, as always. He missed the last game. Ricky Pearsall is an unknown. Niners offense has just not been good enough. And Seattle's offense really hasn't been that top-notch either. Week 11 Rams game, we saw the Rams kind of expose Seattle. And since that game forward, Seattle went from the number 1 passing offense to 25th. That's bottom quarter of the league. Seattle, even against the Niners, probably not going to hang a huge number. They have been an under team, especially first half, 13-4 to the under. So I will probably look for a first half under as well. But this 46.5, this is the same total the Niners open against the Eagles, and that one closed 44. I think this goes the same direction. It's already going down. 47 is a key number. We're on the wrong side of it, but I think we get towards 44, which is the next key number down. Give me the under 46.5 at DraftKings, Seahawks and Niners. And while we're here, quick second hot read. Keep it nice and easy. Seahawks, Rams, moneyline parlay. It's even odds right now. Let's call our shot. I think that is our NFC Championship game. Let's start with the Seahawks. We're just there. This is a bet on that Mike McDonald defense. Niners injured everywhere, all those offensive injuries, and Seattle is rested now because they got that 13-3 road win. This is what they get, is the home game with rest against this tired Niners team. I don't really want to trust Darnold in that offense yet, but San Fran's defense should be just enough for them to get there. Seattle was 0 of 3 in the red zone that game, so probably it shouldn't have even been as close as it did turn out. Seattle, when they have fans at home games, 10 straight playoff wins, 3rd longest streak in NFL history. I think they get an 11th one here and host the NFC Championship game against the Rams. This is an easy sell high spot for the Bears. Obvious letdown spot emotionally after they won their Super Bowl, right? We saw the comeback, the crazy game against the Packers. But don't forget, though, the first 3 quarters count there, too. Chicago's been totally outplayed through 3 quarters twice now in the last month against the Packers, really against some of the Packers' backups before that big finish. Bears lose their starting left tackle. They lose their best linebacker in TJ Edwards. Their corners are all banged up. This is really a good get-right spot, I think, for the Rams, especially that Rams offense. I think they can name their number against the Bears defense. Bears D, by far the weak link on the field, similar to San Fran in the other game. Stafford's finger supposedly looks fine. I'm going to count on the Rams to score. Do the Bears score? They might. Ben Johnson might find some answers. Rams defense has been a little bit leaky, but you don't want to win a shootout against the Rams, not with that Bears defense. Rams didn't get the 1 seed, but they did kind of get lucky here. They get Carolina and now this banged up Bears team rather than a road game in Philly or something like that. This is my Super Bowl pick, my favorite. I think they're the surer win of these teams, even though they're a bit shorter on the line. So I'll probably be back on Rams and Alts this week. But I'm just going to ride the two favorites here. I think the public will as well, especially with all the injury news. So I think these lines do rise a little bit, maybe towards 6-ish for the Rams, maybe to 7 or past for Seattle. We're getting plus 100 on the money line parlay. I think by game day next weekend, maybe more like minus 125, 130. So let's grab a Rams Seattle money line parlay at even odds plus 100 and call it a wrap. Let's get to the NFC Championship.